Hello everyone, welcome back to Ninetail Hobbies. In this one, we're going to be making one of my favorite legacy characters, the Visionaries Maul. This came out in 2005. Man, that makes me feel old. But for this one, we are going to take Shadow Collective Maul, and instead of giving him his normal robot legs, we are going to take some bits from General Grievous, and we're going to slap those on him. And we're going to do the best we can to make him look all cyborgy. This doesn't involve a lot of heavy lifting. It's mostly some clipping, some scraping, and light kitbashing. So we'll give this a 1.5 Jawas. So we are going to use our good old friend Sprue Goo and put together some of the model, not the whole thing, because we're going to need to mod it and change it as we go. You want to be careful on Maul's face because of all the details that he has there. One thing that we do want to go ahead and clip is this leg. We don't really have to do beforehand, it just is going to make our life a whole lot easier. Just a bit at a time, just like usual. We're gonna work until we get this space thin enough to look like it is all cloth, and you don't have to get the back part as much. Again, like usual, when I'm done, I like to just use a little bit of thin cement just to kind of clear everything up. Okay, so why did I clip this off and not just take the skirt? So I did a size comparison beforehand, and the scale creep is real. I know Grievous is supposed to be a spindly dude, but look at the size difference of their torsos. Because I was going to cut this off and have his robot legs, but it's just way too much of a gap. So what we're just going to do instead is we are just going to cut it off right here. And I don't know if I want to keep the little doodads or not. Actually, let's just use our clippers. And we're just going to clip a little bit at a time instead of just going for the whole thing, so we don't take too much by accident. And that's just about perfect. So we're going to take this and see how it fits. Yeah, that fits pretty well. Especially now that I have it off of here, this is definitely too small. We are going to have to cut off these. Better to do too little than too much. I think one thing that's going to help us is if we go ahead, we're going to attach one of the legs just so we can help get everything into position. So we're still gonna put this leg up in here to make sure that this is fit correctly. Alright, so I did have to finagle this a bit off screen. I just took it and I pushed it down with the knife and held the leg in place while I did it. And to get the other leg on, we are going to have to trim just a little bit of this off. A little bit of Sprue Goo. And then now we can really kind of gauge as to how far, how we want our body posture. Do we want him running on the front leg? Do we want him running on the back leg? Do we want him just running? I think I do want to keep how it's supposed to be posed, because if we just slide his head in, it's still got that forward leaning posture. So I think doing that and then kicking his leg back and giving him a good running posture. We'll go ahead and assemble the rest of this and come right back. So now that we've got him all assembled, we can really start to look at the pose. Take our normal basing bit, but we're gonna flip it around a little bit. And a cool dynamic pose needs to be on a cool dynamic base. There we go. And then this allows us to do the last pose. He's got his body leaning that way, so we want to lean his other robo leg in. Twist this just a bit. Doesn't have that complete Visionaries vibe, but I think it's a good amalgamation. But we'll do a quick paint up. And this may be where I'll lose some of you. I am going to paint Maul up all in oils using the expanded Zorn palette. I wanted to try something different that I hadn't done before. This is going to be the theme of my new Cyborg collective. So I did break out of the Zorn palette a bit with an Indian red wash to start all over. I just wanted to get this like warm, rusty undertone that was just gonna comment on everything. I let it stain the model just for a minute, then came in and just wiped it straight off. Set some really nice warm tones to start off with, and then I just painted Maul like normal, blacks and reds. One of the things I love about oils is you can just go through and correct any of your mistakes as you're going along. Doing things like OSL and everything are really, really easy, just because everything auto blends. The metal, I did mix in a bit of cerulean blue to give it just a touch of cool tone on it, on all the metal parts, but still came in and highlighted with yellow ochre and white. Gave everything this really nice uniform desaturated look. If you've never done the Zorn palette, even if it's not with oil paints, if you do it with acrylic, I really recommend it. What's going to be nice is when I do the full army, they are all going to have matching tones, even if I don't paint them the same, because they're all in the same color spectrum, which is a cool tip if you're looking for somehow to do something different but unite your entire army. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one.